Thank you for using Jetbuilt. This video will show you how to use our new report designer. So you'll click on Designer and you'll see your list of pages. If you're an existing Jetbuilt user, you'll see all your old pages, which you can still use to generate reports. But we'll click Add New Page, select a page type, and now select from one of our templates. We're going to name our page, New Cover Page, and select Add. Now you'll see your template here, and you can begin to edit that template. So let's start with taking the word company name off and replace it with our logo. You'll click Add Element, select Image. Now we see this image library, which you'll be able to populate with all your favorite images to use over time. We'll drag a new image in. Once it uploads, it'll be available for us to place on the page. Now you can drag that image around, resize it accordingly, and now simply hover over the image. Notice the yellow outline. Now you can have handles to just simply drag the image around very easily. We're going to drop it down here. Now let's replace our tagline. Select the text, and now we're going to type inside that text box. Bringing text to life. Let's select the text and do a little style changing here. We can select from various fonts. We'll be adding more fonts as well in the future. You can change the size of the font, the color. You have bold, italics, lists, all sorts of changes here. Now we'll come here and we'll change the color of this font to yellow, and we'll do the same to the next one. And you basically have an unlimited color palette now. You can select from a broader palette or even type in a hex value. Now let's delete our background image and give our page a different background look. You can select from any color on the rainbow. You can also type in hex values if you know your company's color palette. We'll select this medium pale green, or let's add an image. So again, you can use your image palette for this. We don't have an image in there, so we're going to drag one. Once it uploads, now you can see it's available to place. Now, this image is square, so we need to make it letter size for our letter size page. Click the little pencil icon and you bring up an editor. Now we have all sorts of editing functions we can do on this photo. We'll click crop, and now you can select from these predefined crop sizes, and letter is one of them. And so now you can select the area you want to crop, save it, and now close that window. Let's wait for it to appear. And now you can select that image and say Use Image. Now we've got our new background image. Looks great. And we're ready to move on. Let's save this page and go to another page. We're going to select an About Us page, and we'll select a template we like. We like this one here. So here we'll do a little bit of editing. We'll start with the main text body on top, and we'll start typing something about our company. And notice we can do as much formatting as we need to in here. We're going to make that bold. We're going to grab all this text and make it a different color. Now let's get rid of some elements below. We're going to get rid of our story. And let's resize this text box. Simply drag it skinnier. Everything will format accordingly. When it's a yellow outline, you can now drag it around the page. And let's add a photo to the left. We're going to select an image. We're going to use this image, and we like it square, so we're going to place it over here. And we're going to resize it. Oh, let's get rid of our little Our Story. Now, this image is too dark because it was used for a background at one point in its life. We're going to click on our edit tool, and let's enhance. See if we can't bring that photo back to life. There we go. Let's apply, let's save, and let's close the window, wait for it to appear. There it is. Let's grab it, use image, and now we've brought that image back to life. Now we don't like this teal color. Since it's not 1987, we're going to change it back to red here. Now let's swap this next image. We're going to drag a new image in. Once it uploads, we can select it from the list. Now keep in mind, these images are all saved for future use. Now this team image, let's replace that. We'll remove it just so you can see the blank slate. Add new image. Upload new image. And here's our team image. Select it and use image. Place this down here. But look, we forgot it needs to be square. So let's edit that image. Select it. Go change image. Now click the pencil icon. Let's crop the two people that we had to let go for underperforming. Crop them out of the picture. Apply. Save. Close the window. Wait for that to appear. And now we can use that image. Now everything will snap to a grid for you now, so it's easy to line everything up. Let's change these two boxes to a blue color. Copy that hex color and paste it into the next box. Simple way to format everything the same. Let's add a box. So you simply add box, place on the page, resize it the way you like. Let's now change the text color to work well inside the box. And there you go. Let's change our background to a color. We'll use a soft gray color. And of course, you can use any color from the full web palette now. Let's talk about dynamic text. You can select any text and pull down this dynamic text box and give it a number of dynamic text. You can use today's date. You can use project information, client information, company information. Before the date, we'll insert our company name. Of course, you could just easily type your company name, but you get the idea. Anywhere in a text body, you can also just insert dynamic text. Okay, we'll save our page. Let's add one last page. We'll do a line item page. Name this new line item. First, we need to place our logo on top. Obviously, you don't have to do that. And we need to upload a unique logo for this type of page. And we'll resize that and move it in the right spot here. Let's add a bit of content to the right. Confidential proposal, or whatever you like to write there. Align that to the right. Change that color to a dark gray. Change the font. And change the size. Now let's edit those line items. We've expanded what you can hide and show in line item pages. So let's start with the rooms and systems. You can clearly hide or show the room scope. You can hide or show line items overall, and you can see those disappearing in the background. Then you can hide and show the system total price and the room total price. Now you can hide line items, and when you do, you see all the options for those line items disappear. You can select image, quantity, manufacturer, model, and short description. And keep in mind, now you can get rid of the model, and so you can hide from your clients, perhaps price shopping you, especially helpful in the residential world. Now on the summary page, we've really enhanced what you can hide and show on the summary page. You'll see all these options. Simply select what you want to show, and there you go. You can now change the background color of your line item page. Let's save that page. And now let's make a new group so we can output a proposal. Again, here are your old groups if you're an existing Jetbuilt user, but we're going to select these 3 pages we just created. We're going to call this new group. Drag them in the order you want to see them. Cover page, about us page, line item. Now let's go to a project and export that proposal. Go to reports, click add report, select new group, and generate. You'll see your proposal comes to life with the dynamic content populated, our about us page, and our line item pages with the options that we created in the designer. You can click the export PDF button, and it now pulls down a PDF that you can print directly from the web. You no longer need to download it to your computer to print, But of course, you can download it to your computer if you wish to email it to your client. So that is the new Jetbuilt Designer. We sure hope you enjoy it. We're going to continue to add features to this new designer, including spell check, placing assets and cut sheets into your proposal from your project, and a lot of other features like that. You guys have been giving us a lot of unbelievable input, of course, and we take all of that input and we log it, and that is how we build. So again, thank you for using Jetbuilt. Until next time.